what's up you guys? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today we're looking good enough to eat when we get dressed to kill with Trinity's deliciously demonic Strega skin. Okay, so this one took me a little bit longer to wrap my head around, as the styling for it is a mixture of strong graphic structure alongside very delicate details, all encompassed by a very interesting theme. And while I could easily slap together some schemes that looked alright, I really wanted to take time to connect with the essence of the skin. And by the way, for those that didn't know, because I sure didn't, the word Strega means witch in Italian. Stregoria, also referred to as the old religion, honored a pantheon that centered on a moon goddess and a horned god. And bam! Now that skirt makes all the sense in the world. Now, you can pick up the Strega skin individually in the market for 165 plat. However, before you do, definitely check out the Trinity Deluxe skin collection, because for an additional 85 plat, it includes a few exclusives that you won't be able to get your hands on otherwise, including the Volu skin for the bow and bow prime, as well as the magnificent Bruja Kubro armor. You can pick all that up for 250 plat. Now, after a bit of working with this, I definitely think that the best place to start is with the skirt, and use that to decide the direction of the rest of the skin. Now, this can go one of two ways. If you choose to use intense colors on your skirt, you'll want to tone down the rest of your color selections. However, if you want your bodysuit to pop, you may want to take a more subtle route with the skirt. Otherwise, you may end up looking like a hot clowny mess. Now, let's start with the secondary color. This focuses on the skirt, halo, ribbons, top of her hands, and the back of her legs. Its texture is quite stony in finish and somewhat similar to a really dulled brushed metal, and that's kind of the way I like to color it. For a more subtle selection, focus on off-whites and mid-toned grays. However, if you like weathered metallics, go for jewel tones, or if you're a little gutsy, feel free to toss on some vibrant shades. Now, continuing with the skirt, the accent tone dictates the color in between the plates, as well as the skirt's lining. If you want to make it easy on yourself, just slap on a darker or lighter version of your secondary color and you should be set. However, for those who are willing to take a few more risks, try tossing on a bright accent underneath a darker secondary. Personally, I find it to be an awesome look, but it is really hard to match the rest of the skin to it, so I'll let you work that one out for yourself. Okay, let's move on to the primary tone. So, her bodysuit is fairly simple. If you're rocking a colorful skirt, go for less saturated tones like off-whites, grayish, or if you can pull it off, slap on some black. Now, if you've got a softer tone skirt, feel free to play around with something that's got a bit more color. Gem tones, pastels, even richer neons can work when paired with the right shade. Next up is her tertiary color. This dictates her faceplates, accents on her bodysuit, as well as the teeth and face detailing on her skirt. Simply put, off-whites. I've tried a whole lot of other stuff, but frankly, I haven't found anything else that I've liked with it. Plus, I can't get the fact that it looks like teeth out of my head, so that is gonna be the end of that. And lastly is her energy color. This honestly doesn't affect the overall look too much, with just a few minor touches on the faceplate, on the demon skirt's faceplate, her halo, and down the spine of her back. So pick what you feel looks right, and let's get dressed. So all in all, I am loving, if not slightly disturbed by Trinity's new look. That demon skirt is just vicious, and the way that its heavily structured form sits on Trinity's delicate frame is a very eye-catching juxtaposition. The detailing on her bodysuit and face are so soft and beautiful, while the swirled patterns unify both segments of the frame. Overall, it's not too difficult to color, however, those untintable sections on the bodysuit and the back of the skirt, depending on your color selections, can be a bit annoying to work around. However, as with all things, Trinity proves to be an unflinching beacon of fashion, even while she's being eaten. So thank you all for watching another episode of Dressed to Kill. If you haven't caught it, be sure to check out my previous episodes on customizing Naja and Avara. Now, don't forget to do all the things that I asked you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay tuned for more finger-licking good content here at A Gay Guy Plays. Hell, and people complain about my comedy, but they literally made a skin of a demon eating her vagina. But then again, I don't think Warframes have vaginas. So does that even count? You know what though, you go on with your bad self, DE, and bring me more of that minky love.